All right, everyone, welcome to the year's first Tradition Meets Innovation call. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Angie. I am the Product Training and Development Manager, and we just got out of a fantastic weekend. So many of you attended, but we had our 2025 RIMAN Las Vegas convention this past weekend. For those of you who did not attend, it was a information-packed weekend. We had so many different announcements, so many different launches, and a lot of research that has been built up over the various years coming together and coming to fruition to showcase all new products. So with that in mind, this call is huge. It's really an overview of all those new products, what the reformulations entail, what the packaging entails as well. And I really am excited to take you all on this journey because this is all new content for me as well. So now we get to learn this together. We get to understand and talk about it together. There's now going to be new product universities about it as well. So with that in mind, Tradition Meets Innovation is a call we do on the third Wednesday of each month if we do not have Product University. And so with this in mind, we're really looking towards the perfect conceptualization of all of these reformulations throughout not only ICD, but Bodolab, and of course, the creation of an entirely new line, which is ICD Makeup. So before we begin, and for those of you who did not get to attend convention, I wanted to show you all the fantastic video we put together to conceptualize all of these new launches. So without further ado, I'm going to play that video.
Rooted in South Korea, reimagining beauty worldwide. Hi, Las Vegas. Helping you rediscover your glow. RIMAN, one of the largest K-beauty brands in the world, sharing ancient traditions for holistic skin and wellness rituals. Inspired by the tradition of K-beauty, inspired by the best of nature, inspired by the innovation of science, inspired by you. Products powered with exclusive forms of Korean heritage ingredients, such as our patented plant, Giant Byongpool, grown in the protected and treasured UNESCO World Heritage Site of Jeju Island in our smart farm of over 100,000 square feet, and infused with Jeju lava energy water, volcanic energizing water from Jeju Island. These botanical extracts and a variety of additional proprietary and exclusive complexes are processed through our specialized microfluidizer liposomal technology to maximize absorption, optimizing each formulation for bioavailability and a glow you can see. Introducing our brands. ICD Skincare and Cellular Dermatology. Skincare that's focused on giving you your healthiest skin. Because healthy skin is beautiful skin. Hydration that lasts, glow that speaks for itself. The essence and allure of K-Beauty's signature radiance. This is glass skin, dewy skin, glowy skin, healthy skin. Happy skin that radiates. ICD Makeup, a stroke of color, a stroke of genius. The ingredients and technology you know and love from RIMAN, with a pop of color to help you express yourself in brand new, colorful ways. An expression of you, your mood, your vibe, your personality. This is your beauty on display, enhanced and elevated by color. Because makeup isn't just color, it's a statement of you. Bodolab, beauty by veganology, personal care inspired by nature and led by science. Lifening, vitality from within, simple, effective, science-backed wellness that support gut health and glow. Hydrate from within, repair your gut health, and strengthen your skin barrier with every packet and sip.
All right. Oh. All right. So I guess that's the end of the video. So the video just basically goes at the end to conceptualize RIMAN, your refresh, and how we have refreshed these products for you. So one of the biggest things that I love about this, of course, is the science, but beyond that, it's the ability to create new things, new marketing materials, new points of discussion. So like that video you saw there, that's only the beginning of all the different things that my team, the marketing team, can start putting out for you to continue to get excited about the RIMAN difference. But without further ado, we're going to finally get into the different product reformulations and how you can discuss them with either new prospects or with your current planners as well. So before we begin discussing the various different RIMAN refreshes, I do want to bring back this slide. We are still ingredient obsessed, and we still avoid over 3,000 different ingredients that have been deemed harmful, toxic, or environmentally destructive as decreed by various regulatory bodies worldwide. Now, it's important again that we follow these regulations and these specific institutions because not only do they oversee the salability of products within their respective borders, but they also have the professionals, the procedures, even just the money to fund the research into deeming an ingredient either harmful or beneficial. And so we are always looking at these regulatory bodies to determine the salability of not only our products, but in innovation as well, what we can create, and even in approaching reformulations. This is something you'll always know is that we are married to the ingredient, or excuse me, to the results, not to the ingredients. So we are not completely against making changes to ensure that you are getting the efficacy you want to see with the RIMAN products. And so in the RIMAN refresh, we're going to break it down and we're going to start first and foremost with what you've seen in the Dermatology EX line. This is now the ICD signature line, the ICD dermatology line. We dropped the EX. And so I am still trying to get myself to say dermatology, to say ICD skincare. And so you might hear me a couple times say EX on accident, but these products are now the signature ICD products that embody all of Chairman On's research and innovation in creating a line that essentially helps you obtain that youthful glow. And so with that, we begin with the inclusion into all three products, the Giant Byungpool 3 solution. So this Giant Byungpool 3 solution is, as you see listed here, it's three different components. It's, of course, that Giant Byungpool leaf extract that is still in all three products of the ICD signature line. But we now have Giant Byungpool exosomes and Giant Byungpool amino acids. Now, first and foremost, with that Giant Byungpool leaf extract, which already was in the serum, the booster, and the active cream, is now in there at an increased efficacy. Specifically, we've increased its antioxidant efficacy by 34.5%. And if you'll remember, antioxidants are crucial to reverse so many different appearances of the signs of aging: fine lines and wrinkles, dryness, inflammation, and hyperpigmentation. But furthermore, within this improved extract, we now have twice the reduction in MMP1 activity. MMP1 stands for matrix metalloproteinase. This essentially is an enzyme that naturally exists in our bodies that breaks down collagen and elastin to help in restructuring of the skin. However, in moments where either we are aging or we have extrinsic factors like UV overexposure or pollution, it can kick this MMP1 permanently on, or on when it is not needed. And it's going to break down collagen and elastin that was otherwise providing structural support to your skin. And so to have the twice reduction in MMP1 activity is a maintenance or a protection of your innate collagen and elastin stores. This is huge, specifically within the anti-aging realm. Furthermore, those Giant Byungpool exosomes. We'll get into more detail on the next slide of what those are, but they're a natural plant material that enhance absorption of all three products in the ICD signature line. Last but certainly not least, the Giant Byungpool amino acids. These are our amino acids derived from our Giant Byungpool, but they specifically aid in maintaining skin's moisturization. And again, this 3 solution is in all three products of the ICD signature line. But I want to take a moment to specifically reflect on this exosome because it is a hot topic in the personal care industry today. We don't just call them exosomes, we call them incelsomes because they are derived from our Giant Byungpool. Specifically, they are microscopic and naturally occurring vesicles or vehicles that are secreted by cells for intercellular communication. In skincare specifically, they can actually help transfer bioactive molecules between those cells. So In the utilization of exosomes, there's a couple of different sources. You can have plant and mammalian exosomes. We specifically, of course, are using plant in the form of Centella asiatica. What's important is that specifically the incelsomes that we have derived from the giant byung pool have a phospholipid bilayer. And so that's the structure you see here. Excuse me, I want to make sure I was showing my screen. So this structure you see here is that phospholipid bilayer. You have your polar heads facing outwards and inwards to the environment, and the nonpolar tails creating the layers as you see here. And this is very similar to the structure of our own cells. And so our skin cells recognize this type of layer and can easily pick up all of the materials existing within the exosomes and accurately absorb them into the cellular environment. This is all very complex science, but the main message here is that they greatly enhance the absorption of targeted ingredients to the areas that matter most, exactly like the liposomes in the Radiansum 100 line. So now we have that for the ICD signature line as well. And as you can see here, the booster has 1.3 billion exosomes or incelsomes per bottle, the serum 450 million, and the cream 500 million. So they're all in there to enhance the absorption of these ingredients into your skin to really perceive that difference. And these incelsomes come after years of research by Chairman An and his team to figure out how we can extrapolate on that giant byung pool, as it is our own patented plant. Only we can use it. So how can we maximize it? And incelsomes is an exact example of that. What's important furthermore beyond the incelsomes is that, yes, we have that giant byung pool 3 solution in all three products, but in all three products, we also have a new and key player in the personal care industry, which is NMN. NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, is a derivative of niacinamide and a precursor to NAD+, which is thought to stimulate collagen production. Specifically, NAD+ is a coenzyme involved in numerous cellular functions in the human body. It is involved in things such as energy metabolism, DNA repair. Essentially, this is a crucial molecule for various cellular processes in our day-to-day. However, we lose approximately 50% of our NAD+ every 20 years, and this can be further exacerbated by external forces, by overexposure to UV rays, pollution, smoking, alcohol consumption. The list truly goes on. But specifically within this cycle, it's the recycling process of NAD+ that breaks down in our bodies. And so we can't recycle the NAD anymore, and thusly the NAD+ is lost. So we, of course, are supplementing that NMN as a precursor, as a building block to that NAD+, but NMN on its own has further skincare benefits. So both Procter & Gamble and the American Academy of Dermatology did clinical studies on NMN in skincare application. They found that it was not only able to improve fine lines and wrinkles, but it reduced areas of hyperpigmentation, improved skin hydration, and improved skin clarity. So NMN is huge, and it's still a well-researched molecule in the sense that it's so new. There are many new research pieces coming out about it, and many people supplement NAD+ specifically in oral supplements, but NMN in skincare, and based on the current studies that do exist, it is fantastic for anti-aging benefits, and furthermore, just for skin hydration and skin clarity. So no matter what you're looking for in regards to your skin performances, you'll be satisfied specifically because of not only now that giant byung pool 3 solution, but the NMN as well. And so with that all in mind, all three products having those two ingredients, we now also have individual ingredients for each of the three products so that they can exist on their own in their story, but also work synergistically together as a complete set. And when we first stop to look at the dermatology booster, we have what's called Rejuviome R. So Rejuviome R is pulled from specifically what's called Micrococcus lysate. This is from a type of bacteria that can survive in extreme conditions. Thusly, it's called an extremozyme. So basically, Whether it's living in the harshest of deserts or the driest tundras, it's able to repair its DNA based on the exposures it gets from its environment. With this in mind and in application to skincare, it actually can help us sustain our cellular health on the day-to-day exposure to a variety of different external forces, be it UV rays or be it pollution. This essentially allows our skin cells resilience, which is huge, especially in, wanting to live our day just simply without thinking about our skin cells and the protection of them. What's also unique, I want to point out the packaging itself, and you'll see this continued throughout the other products as well, is that we really took our own story into consideration when redesigning these packages. We have here not only the incorporation of the green for the giant byung pool, but if you look at the top of the caps, which you can't see the view here, but the reason that it's flat on this specific side is that we emulated the shape of the giant byung pool leaf in the bottles of these products. Furthermore, the top part of the cap is actually textured. It has a slightly rough texture to lend homage rather to the Jeju lava energy water that we utilize, and specifically the lava rocks that filter that Jeju lava energy water. So all of this combined, not only in the ingredients, but in the packaging selection, allows us to reintroduce these products as entirely refreshed and renewed. And so as you can see with the dermatology serum, same thing here. They have that giant byung pool 3 solution, NMN, and now for the specific ingredient for the serum, it's called Filerstin. Now, Filerstin is a skin microbiome solution for problematic skin, and it's specifically created to address our skin microbiome. If you'll remember, your skin microbiome is a community of beneficial and deleterious bacteria, fungi, and viruses that naturally exist on the surface of our skin. And many of those beneficial bacteria help us protect ourselves from internal water loss and external irritant penetration. So specifically with this Filerstin, we're able to maintain the health of our microbiome and ultimately maintain the innate health of our skin as well. Last but not least, our dermatology cream. So this has two fantastic antioxidants added as key ingredients, and that's ergothioneine and carnosine. Ergothioneine is actually thought to be a more effective antioxidant than CoQ10 or itabenone, and specifically it protects our innate or endogenous antioxidants. Essentially, what it can do is not only impart antioxidant care, but protect the antioxidants our body has already produced, which really allows for a robust protection of the skin. Carnosine is a dipeptide that is found in the connective tissues of humans. Excuse me, it's not derived from humans. We're not using human-derived antioxidants in our products, but specifically, it plays a direct role in the strength of those connective tissues, but also in antioxidant care as well. So the ergothioneine and the carnosine are very complementary to each other. So to sum up the improvements within the Dermatology EX line, now the ICD signature line, we have that giant byung pool 3 solution of our extract, the exosomes, and now amino acids, the inclusion of NMN into all three products, and lastly, the inclusion of a unique key ingredient to each product. Filerstim in the serum, the Rejuvium R in the booster, and ergothioneine and carnosine in the Derm EX, or excuse me, the Derm cream. And with that all in mind, I want to say something that I believe Katie said when we rolled out the Refresh Beauty Collagen EX. We didn't change these formulations because there was something wrong with the previous formulation. These are improvements. This is essentially years of research, years of iterations after iteration to find ways in which we can maximize the RIMAN difference. And so that's exactly what you see here is a culmination of that research. And it's a research that will just continue on and we'll continue to see what's next. But with that, let's now transition to the RIMAN refresh of Bodolab. So Bodolab, of course, is our personal care brand. We have both hair and body care. And within our hair care line, we now have Deserticola Plus. If you remember, Deserticola was the main name for the 3 hair care products, and now we're employing Plus to each of those products. It is specifically an enhanced form of Deserticola. We've optimized the microalgae culture conditions to enhance its application in specifically maintaining healthy hair density and scalp protection. protection as well. And again, this is carried throughout all three products alongside the next two ingredients. We have chlorella oil, which is rich in unsaturated fatty acids and beta carotene, but it's also rich in biotin, in sulfur, and in chlorophyll. Now, biotin and sulfur are crucial for the strength of your strands, but chlorophyll is a powerful antioxidant, and your hair needs antioxidant care as well. Your hair too is exposed to UV rays, so this is fantastic in maintaining smoothness and shine for the whole hair. Lastly, we have wild olive stem cells, and these stem cells do everything. They protect, reinforce, and regenerate the whole hair shaft for really maintaining luminous hair even just after cleansing the hair. And again, these are all in each product of the Deserticola Plus line. And when we come to appreciate each of the products, you'll notice here, of course, the redesigned bottles. And when we approached the redesign of these bottles, we specifically looked at the thought of an apothecary, how these bottles not only show trust in their clarity, but also in their intuition, or excuse me, the innovation in regards to the formula. You know how an apothecary has a mixture of various natural and holistic wellness ingredients to create a uniform treatment. And that's exactly what we see here for the three products in the Deserticola and in the Swamel line, is that apothecary denotation, so to speak. Within the shampoo specifically, we have that enhanced form of Deserticola, we have the chlorella oil and the wild olive stem cells. But what's most important is we now have an improved, homogeneous, and clear formula. So there were certain instances in which there might have been some brown substrate in the old Bodolab formula. That was the Deserticola, but now you can see it is completely clear and homogeneous, so no more of that brown substrate. Furthermore, when we move on to the sister product of the Deserticola Plus conditioner, note here we call it conditioner now, but it is still our water treatment in regards to its water-thin nature. So with the Deserticola Plus conditioner, we now have the inclusion of the nozzle already in the bottle. You don't have to untwist the cap and put on the nozzle. The nozzle is actually already built into the cap. But specifically, again, here we're looking at that improved homogeneous formula, and the water treatment is now cyclic silicone free. All right. And the last but not least in the Deserticola line is that hair oil serum. We have all those beautiful ingredients, but we also have the addition of C-Plex. Now, C-Plex was a raw material initially designed for bleach damaged hair. And if we take that to be the most damaged form of hair, it only further provides benefits to more robust hair types. But specifically in C-Plex, it's a seaweed-derived ingredient that looks to prevent dryness, frizz, breakage, porosity, damage, and erosion of the hair. It does so much, but in doing all of these things, it greatly beautifies the hair alongside the variety of other ingredients in formula. Most important for this formula, I say, is that we have removed D4, D5, and D6 cyclic silicones to be compliant with pending European regulatory standards. And that's a perfect instance in which we were monitoring the regulatory bodies to determine the salability of our products. We saw that the EU was pending on a ban on cyclic silicones and took them out of our formula so that we could proactively keep confidence in our products. So that's mainly for the Deserticola Plus system. When we shift over to these Swamel body products, not much has changed for these systems. They're still formulas you know and love, but now we have the inclusion of giant Byungpool amino acids. Those same amino acids we had in the ICD signature line are now applied into the both body products, and that's going to increase your skin moisture and your skin's integrity as well. Furthermore, these products and the Deserticola products all have a new scent developed by Frederic Berton, who has worked with a variety of different luxury brands, including, I believe, Givenchy. So fantastic fragrances that you cannot get elsewhere, really collaborating to create that RIMAN difference. And last but not least, for the body cream, we still have those giant Byungpo amino acids, still have the swamel, but now we have the inclusion of okra maloica extract. This specifically is abundant in polyphenols, which helps to restore your skin's moisture, but also have antioxidant care for the skin. Your body skin needs antioxidant care as well, and that's the perfect extract to employ that. Furthermore, okra is rich in vitamin C and vitamin A to really help maintain the nutrient density on your skin as well. So, to sum up the reformulations in that regard, we now have that enhanced form of Deserti Cola being Deserti Cola Plus, maximized for healthy hair density. We have the inclusion of chlorella oil and wild olive stem cells in all three of the products in the Deserti Cola line, and we have the removal of the cyclic silicones. In terms of the body care, the main feature, of course, beyond the packaging is that fragrance created with Frederic Berton and the inclusion of the okra maloica extract in the body cream. Okay, we will now finish off with our ICD makeup, the inclusion of an entirely new line for RIMAN, one that has so much potential and will have so much growth in the years to come. And so the first product within that is our ICD Beauty Luminous Glow Cushion. This is a play off of our 4D Luster Cushion, but an entirely improved formulation. So we developed this cushion to really in consideration of US and Canada global consumers and their preferences, specifically in the texture and the finish. There is now a more staying power with the system in that we've increased the micro powders in formula. This allows for a more even coverage and a dry touch feel. So you get that luminosity, you get that skin look, but you don't have a formula that's going to move or is easily scratched or rubbed away. Even more importantly is the introduction of 4 other shades. So we now go from fair all the way to deep so that we can satisfy the diversity in the US. And this is only just the beginning. As this product is experienced, which of course these are coming April 16th, we will always take feedback and see if we need to make any adjustments to these tones as well. To complement your use of the new ICD Beauty Luminous Glow Cushion, we now have the ICD Beauty Set and Stay Makeup Spray. So we created this makeup spray not only to be a setting spray, but to continue that extension of skincare. And that is true for all the products we're talking about now, is not only are you getting aesthetic benefits from these products, you're getting those skincare benefits of RIMAN that you've already grown to love. With this setting spray specifically, we not only have that hold for your makeup, you can spray it before and after your makeup application, but there's also the inclusion of giant Byungpo for anti-inflammatory care and radiance on your skin as well. Now, the hot topic in the discussion for convention was the launch of our lip products. And the first lip product was our ICD Glow Up Lip Oil. Now, this lip oil offers a beautifully transparent and shimmering glow due to the inclusion of low viscosity and high refractive oils. What we mean by that is these oils are very thin. They're not going to feel sticky or heavy on the lips, but their specific molecular makeup allows for light to easily reflect off it so that your lips look so luminous. But what's key about this product is that it has dual use. You can use it as a daily gloss, or you can apply it at night as a lip sleeping mask. This is allowed because the flexible film former that we've included creates a nice barrier on the lips that doesn't crack or cake and just cares for the dryness of your lips. This product itself, of course, still contains the giant Byungpo, but it also has jojoba seed oil and ingredients that mimic the structure of our natural lipids in the skin to maintain your lip barrier. Your lip skin is much thinner than your facial skin and needs that extra care and that extra moisturization, and this lip product does exactly that. So whether you're going out and need some gloss or you're going to bed, you still get such care with those ingredients. And last but not least, the new ICD Butter Velvet Matte and Semi-Matte Lip Tints. We have created revolutionary textures in both our Velvet Matte and Semi-Matte formulations. I'm actually wearing a Semi-Matte formulation today, but both formulas are so interesting to feel. The Velvet Matte is butter soft. There's really no other word for it. It's almost cloud-like on the lips. And when you rub your lips together, there's no transfer between that or between a cup if you're drinking, but you still feel that light layer of product, which I love, I prefer. The semi-matte has this somewhat sheer finish, but you can build it up as well. And then it also lends towards that nice dry down of that cloud-like feeling. And the color that it creates on your lips is easily left alone to have that vibrancy, but you can also pat it off and be left with a perfect tint or stain to the lips. And that allows for really that all day wear, whether you're wanting to reapply to have that burst of color, or you allow it to naturally fade to have that perfect tint on your lips. And again, it's simultaneous skincare and makeup effects. But you might be wondering, you didn't go super in detail on the actual ingredients of these products. What are they? What is performing? That is coming in another Tradition Meets Innovation call in the next coming weeks. So stay tuned. We're going to put out a ton of communication on it. You will not want to miss that specific call because we're going to go over the makeup in depth. But that was the overview of what was discussed and what was launched at convention. There is so much new information. There's so much new information even for me. And I'm so excited to go through that science more in depth on future calls as well. But with that in mind, I did want to remind you all that we've created a variety of different packages for which you can experience these new products, and those are our extended convention packs. So reminder that our convention packs are available until March 23rd, which is this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. PT. You can experience these refreshed formulations. There are free products in these packages, and even better, there's access to exclusive products that you cannot yet buy. So at the base, we of course have our ICD Renew pack. This is going to have that basic set of renewed products. And what's important to note is that some of these products I didn't mention in the call. So the Calming Balance Gel, the Two-Phase Oil Mist, these just got package changes. There really wasn't much of a change to their formulations, but you get to experience all of these new packages and the new reformulations in the ICD Renew pack and in the larger packs as well. With the ICD and Bodolab Renew pack, you get to experience all of those Bodolab products as well. You still also get lightening, as we all know and love. That's an extension of your skincare routine, of your self-care routine, and that's for specifically the medium pack. And then the large pack has everything and the exclusive products. So with this specific pack, this is the US, and it's a value of almost $2,000. You get 3 of essentially everything, plus some lightening products, and you get exclusive access to the refreshed Collagen 100 Melting Mask and the Set and Stay Makeup Spray, which you otherwise cannot buy until mid-April. So this Ultimate Renew pack is huge if you are wanting to try out these reformulations. And again, that was for US, so I'm going to finish up with the CAD products. So with this one, same exact thing. We're having all those different products. The refreshed Sheer Glow BB, which is our Daily Aqua BB in a new package and with a new name. You get an experience kit for free with the ICD Renew. The medium pack also has the inclusion of the Deep Talk Plus in the ICD and Bodolab Renew pack for Canada for a value of $18.18 CAD. And we finish off with those same benefits with a value of almost 27 or almost with a value of 2,704 Canadian dollars. You can get all of these products. And so to wrap up this call, but to also talk on how you can really maximize these offerings before they end on Sunday, I would love to invite up someone you know and someone you absolutely love as I do. And that's our National Director, Mr. Timothy Herr.
Wow. I'm over here right now taking notes. I'm like, I cannot believe what just happened. When I heard about, I thought it was all just being repackaged. I remember when we were in the senior director meeting at HQ and Angie went over this stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, to have these new formulations, to have everything just enhanced gets me so fired up. I got my Incel Derm shirt on. I'm so excited right now. I can't believe what's going on. I was telling my wife about the convention packs when I got home. She goes, did you order one? I said, of course. She goes, did you order one for me? And I said, well, I ordered one for us. She says, you better get another one. So we just bought another one today. She wanted to get the big kit. But here's what I want to let everybody know is right now, you want to make sure that you get your hands, obviously, not just you. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? We want to make sure we get our hands on these new products So we have them at obviously of our pop-ups, and we can do our demonstrations and our have the products in our hands. You know, it's like, can you believe how beautiful this looks? Are you kidding me? Like, this is the, I just look at, have you guys, and notice it just hits different. Like, oh man, it hits different. So, oh God, it hits different. It's a different, and to be able to have your hands on these products here, it's just unbelievable, right? So I want to make sure that everybody realizes it's not just about getting your hands on it, but it's also about making sure your customers are able to get these kits as well, to be able to make sure that your planners are able to get these kits as well. You don't want to let anybody get left behind. Right now, this moment in time, it's never going to be recreated again. We've got till Sunday night at 11:59 to be able to make sure that we get everything in, but I wouldn't wait. You guys know how we do it, right? We sell out stuff fast. So what I want to encourage you to do is to don't wait till the last day, last minute. This is the time right now where you want to be making it happen like never before. A lot of you are running right now for manager. You're running for senior manager. Right now, if you get 3 senior managers and you do your 50,000 in volume, you're going to show up April 1st as what? A team leader. So everybody right now is running hard to rank advance before April 1st. But you don't want to wait till the very end. You don't want to wait till the end of you don't want to wait till Sunday. All the volume is going to be coming in the last 48 hours of the promotion. Saturday, Sunday, there's going to be so much volume that's going to be coming in. You want to make sure you're a manager, a senior manager today. Right now, you don't want to wait till the last minute. You don't want to be like, all right, I'm going to get it done by Sunday. I would encourage you to get to manager, senior manager right now. If you're very close, get it done today. And then tomorrow you'll start getting paid as a manager. You'll start getting paid as a senior manager. So you don't want to hesitate. You don't want to wait. You want to make sure you get yourself to these positions ASAP. So all that business that comes in on the last 48 hours of this promotion, we're going to be doing so much volume in the last 40 hours. You want to be in a position to be able to benefit. If you hit manager, senior manager, say Sunday, you're going to start making money Monday as a manager, senior manager. So you want to make sure you get yourself in a position to win. This is the time right now where we want to be sharing these products with everybody. We want to be sharing the opportunity with everybody. I know tomorrow we've got a call. We're going to be doing an opportunity call with, I believe, Brianna, Michael, and we've got Christy Belliston. Get that information from your upline, your sponsor. Make sure you get everybody on that call. You don't want to let this moment in time slip through your fingertips. Having these products reformulated and really enhanced is to be able to take what was already so amazing and be able to add to it. I mean, how do you add to perfection? How do you add to perfection? That's what Ask Lab is all about. That's what RIMAN is all about, man. Their research department is working around the clock. Last time I was in Korea, stopped by the 3rd floor and I looked around. There was like 60 people in there working. I was like, this is unbelievable. I've never seen a company that puts so much into their products, that puts so much love into their products, that puts so much care into the products to make sure that they have the best products for us to go out and promote, to have the best products for us to go out and share. So I don't want you to wait for this moment in time to slip to your fingertips. You got to take action now. We got to make sure tonight we get ourselves the kits ordered. If we haven't got one yet, get in touch with all of our customers. Make sure our customers are ordering right now and getting all of our customers down. And obviously any of our planners, we don't want them to miss out. We don't want them to look back and be like, man, I wish I could have got my hands on one of those convention bags so I could be able to have the opportunity to experience these new products, to be able to experience what's happening. Ooh, I'm getting myself dialed in. To be able to have these products on and be able to use these products. I mean, I'm telling you, I do so many presentations. I'm just using these products all day long as I sit here and talk to people. And I just love having them in my hands to be able to show people. So don't let this moment in time pass you by. This was one of the most amazing product trainings that we've had. And really, this tradition meets innovation. I always look forward to this. I remember the first one I got on, I said, whoa, this is unbelievable what we have. So what I'm sharing with you right now is this. Don't let this moment in time slip through your fingertips. The set spray, the makeup set spray is in the big kit. That's why I got 2 of those, right? So we've got, my wife's like, better give me one too. I'm just telling you right now, this is such an amazing time. I've never been more excited than I am right now. And I just love the fact that we've got products that work, that we can share these products with friends. We can share these products with family, and we can help people look in the mirror and get compliments and be able to look better and to be able to touch their skin and say, man, my skin feels different. It looks different. And all the compliments people get by using our products. So let's take action like never before. I'm a big believer, wisdom and faith uninvested in labor is wasted. Let's take action and let's start sharing the products that we've got that are so amazing with the world. So it's a bad day. Angie, before I hand it back to you, I'm just going to state it's a bad day to be a wrinkle with this group of people and the information that we got today on this call. So thank you, Angie. I'm going to give it back to you to close out. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everybody dialing in tonight.
Thank you so much, Tim. Oh, Yeah. Thank you so much, Tim. I always love inviting him on when we have a new pack or we have something exciting to talk about because he brings that excitement. Not that I'm not excited, but I have a little less, I have a little more reserve, so to speak. So thank you, Tim. But yes, he's absolutely correct. These packages are huge for us as well. And I was able to see some of the questions and comments in the chat. So for anything I didn't get to answer, please email me. I'm always open to emailing. And I know this is a lot of information. We're going to be doing more. Of course, we now are going to have that ICD makeup call as well. So look out for a notification on that. And specifically within this call, any product you didn't see, the Snow Enzyme Cleanser, the Aqua Protection Sunscreen, the Radiance 100 line, they're not gone. They just didn't get a repackage or reformulation. So everything you know and love, and now even more than that is what we went over today. But thank you so much for joining me on this call. I know it's late for some of you, and I'm so excited to continue on this journey of talking about this new science, new Rimandes, new product universities, and all of that good stuff. But without further ado, I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday night, and I'll talk to you next time.